Law school admissions is not a meritocracy. It's actually not about who is the most impressive applicant. It's about who law schools will think will succeed at their school and in the legal profession. Hey, I'm Mara Freilich. I'm one of the top-rated law school admissions consultants in the country, and I want to walk you through 4 realities of law school admissions that most applicants don't understand. And if you don't understand how admissions actually works, you can have great stats, an awesome resume, and a compelling story and still get rejected. Reality number 1 is that admissions is future-oriented. It's not past-oriented. This means that when admissions committees are reviewing your application, they're not looking at your past experiences as much as they're asking the question of, will this person succeed in our law school and in the future legal profession? They're not asking who worked the hardest, who has the most interesting story, or even deserves to be here. Instead, they're asking things like, will this person have an easy time getting a job? Will they be able to pass the bar? Will they thrive here and make our school look good? They care because those outcomes affect things like those schools' employment stats, ultimately their rankings, and their reputation with employers. So your application shouldn't just highlight impressive experiences. It should show how those experiences connect to your reason for going to law school. Reality number 2, impressive does not mean admittable. I once worked with a client who, before working together, had written a beautiful personal statement about a complex family situation. And it was powerful and well written. But the problem was it never actually answered why she wanted to go to law school. So admissions committees were left with a very moving personal story, but no clear understanding of what she even wanted to do as a lawyer or why that story connected to her reason for going to law. And she was rejected everywhere. And by the time she came to me, she was defeated. She felt that her dreams weren't even realistic. But the issue wasn't her background, it was how she was using it in her application. So we shifted the focus away from emphasizing the drama of her story and instead emphasized how those experiences gave her insights that directly led her on her journey to law school. So the same story, but now there was a clear foundation for a future legal career. And she got into multiple of her top law schools. Reality number 3, you have to make your role in the law school class very clear. Admissions committees aren't just admitting the top applicants. They're building a class. So they're looking at holistic factors. They're looking at things like your practice interest area. They're looking at your geographic background, your personal background, your professional background, all these things that might make up a diverse and interesting class. Which means that 2 applicants with very similar stats can have entirely different outcomes because of how they might fit into each school's class that cycle. Since you obviously can't control the pool of other applicants, what your job is to do is to make it very clear what your role in that future class could be. You need admissions officers to quickly understand who you are, what perspective you're going to bring, and what legal career trajectory you're on. Reality number 4 is that all of this matters even more today. This dynamic has only intensified in recent cycles because law schools are focusing a lot on outcomes and employment statistics, meaning they want applicants who have a clear idea of why they're going to law school. When your application tells a coherent and credible story of your direction in law, it's much easier for law schools to imagine you succeeding. And that's exactly what they're wondering when they're reviewing your application. And once you understand that, how you approach the entire application process looks entirely different. Now, if you're applying this cycle, I'm curious, what part of the admissions process are you finding most challenging right now? Let me know in the comments and follow along for more tips and strategies on law school admissions.